Hey guys, this demonstration speech is to share with you folks the origin, ingredients, and steps needed to prepare tasty guacamole dip. My name is Drew Frisbie, section 031B, and today is February the 16th. Now I'd like to start by saying guacamole is a very simple and healthy dip that almost anybody will enjoy. It's inexpensive. This dip costs maybe $9 to feed about 4 people. And it can be varied to suit almost any taste, various different tastes, from hot to mild. Pardon me. I looked up guacamole on the internet, and according to Wikipedia describes guacamole as an avocado-based paste that originated with Aztec Indians around the 16th century. Traditionally, it was made using ripe avocados, and they were mashed with a pestle and mortar, and then they added coarse sea salt. Now, the reason that I mention that, you can see that was the 16th century, and today the ingredients are not that much different. This is very similar, and you can vary those to, as I said, any taste that you may want. Now, guacamole dip is most commonly found in Mexican restaurants, which I'm sure most people have seen, and now also in a lot of sandwich shops. The reason I chose guacamole dip is I make it quite frequently, and I share it with my friends, family, most commonly on like a Sunday afternoon, sometimes at a party. If we go to a party or have a party here, always my family and friends say they love it. So, you know, they encourage me to make it more often. So I make it pretty frequently. I've probably prepared guacamole, I would say maybe 50, 60 times. Now, in all of those times, experience, along with trial and error in all the preparations, I think it's really helped me to perfect my guacamole. So I'm going to share that with you now. The recipe for my guacamole is simple. It's 2 avocados, a half of a fresh lime, half of a jalapeno, 1 clove of fresh garlic, 1 ripe Roma tomato that's diced, and then some coarse sea salt. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, in case nobody's done this before, and a lot of people probably have not, this is an avocado, and there's a pit in here. It's like a big seed. The key to cutting an avocado is you circle the avocado around the pit. So you can feel the pit in there. The knife will only go in so far, and then once you make a complete circle, you just kind of turn it like that, and it opens up. And see, there's the pit. Now this part's a little tricky, so you got to be careful, but you want to work the knife into the pit. So if you push on it a little bit hard, it'll go in like so, and then you just kind of move it a little bit, and it'll pop out like that. But you got to be careful. That's what your avocados look like. I'm going to do the other one real quick. That one's a nice looking one also. That one came out very easy, as you see. Now, the other cool thing about making fresh guacamole is you don't need to use the stove, the oven. You don't need any special kitchen utensils or appliances. As you see, all you need is a decent knife, a spoon, a cutting board, and you don't even have to have that. You could use a, you know, like a large plate, something like that, and a bowl. It's pretty easy. Now, I've prepared some of the items ahead of time to save time, but I figured most people haven't done this, or a lot of people have not done the avocados. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Once you have them and you get the pit out, you're going to scoop out the meat like this. And you just use a spoon. It's real easy to do. You just go around in there. See, that's what it looks like when you've got the meat out of it. And I'm just going to knock these out real quick. This would be, if you have kids, this would be a good task for a child to do, because they would enjoy scooping it all out of here. Not to mention that it's green. They'd probably get a kick out of that too. So, at this point too, when you put your avocado meat in here, this is where you determine the consistency, and I like mine kind of thick. So what I'm going to do now, throw those in the trash. What I'm going to do now is just kind of chop and mash this up. It's real easy to do. While I'm doing that, I'm going to add my tomatoes, a little bit of sea salt, just a little bit, half of a lime, squeeze it really good, make sure there's no seeds, and then the last two ingredients are my jalapenos and garlic. Now I'm going to dice these up, and you want to get the seeds and the membrane, the white membrane inside. You want to get those out. And I like mine diced up really fine. Those babies in there. And then the last thing is the garlic. I'm going to mash that down, chop it really fine. And then the last technique in mixing it all together, I just kind of mash and turn it. If you like your dip a little bit thinner, at this point you could add a little bit more lime, or you can add some water if you like also to thin it out. But like I said, I like mine kind of thick, almost like a salsa. And that is it. Smells great too. Too bad you can't smell it. Alright, there we have fresh guacamole dip. Now I'm going to get some chips and I'm going to try it out. Thanks guys. Look forward to the next one.